the GCC, North America, Asia, Europe, and Australia. Over 137 countries will be exhibiting at the Expo, which includes 6 tourism boards, 13 counties, and 11 airlines. The Magical Kenya Travel Expo brings together at a single venue buyers and media from our key tourism source markets, and the product owners and media visitors based here in Kenya. The workshops and the seminars that will take place during the Expo are aimed at educating, inspiring, and challenging all the tourism stakeholders to embrace innovation and creativity as the key to providing a memorable end-to-end traveler experience. The enabling environment created, especially in relation to security, has played a very important role in improving the perceptions on our destination. The various incentives that have been rolled out by the government to support the tourism sector are also making a difference. These include the waiver of the tourist visa fee for children under the age of 16, the reduction in park entry fees, and the charter incentive program to stimulate increased demand for our coast products. As the Kenya Tourism Board approaches its 20th year in 2017, we are confident that our dynamic destination marketing activities will continue to raise the profile of our destination and thus lead to increased tourism arrivals. I am also pleased to announce that Kenya will host the American Society of Travel Agents Destination Expo in February 2017. That was very good news for us here in Kenya. And finally, the Kenya Tourism Board will be today launching a very unique Kenya travel guide dubbed Your Passport to Our Country. And on behalf of the Kenya Tourism Board, I would like to request and invite our Cabinet Secretary to join us for the launch of this product. Thank you.
Speak actively and showcase your services, your products, so that they can be able to interact with the buyers. Because they cannot sell what they don't have. They must be aware of your services and products. I believe Kenya is a destination that is unrivaled by any other in the globe, as is able to provide a magical experience that can resonate with all types of tourists. And different products are offered here in Kenya. Part of the products that we can be able to sell to the clients. In the last 6 months, we have seen growth in the sector, a 15% growth from 2015. I think this can be even better by the end of the year. We are anticipating better growth this year and next year. We are still in the period of recovery, but we are working hard to make sure that the economy and the sector recover faster. The government in the last 1 year has invested heavily on different aspects of the sector. As the chairman said, facilitated the exemption of VAT in the tour operators, the workers, hotel workers of the hotel industry, as well as removal of visa fees for children under 16. And we are working to be a facilitating government to the private sector roundtable, and then 20 parts are the town engage with the private sector. So this is what we hear from the private sector, tell us what we can do better as a government, and also we have issues that the private sector needs to do. So this sector is driven by the private sector. Government will only be facilitating, and we are committed to that facilitation. So, government has a role, a particular role that provides security. At the moment, we have invested 58% of our revenues of government into security. So, intelligence gathering, reveal Kenya shillings in infrastructure, road infrastructure. You go to Mombasa Airport, you see the transformation of the airport road. You go to the bypass, Dongokundu, you see a bypass to the south coast. See at the airport of Malindi, we are working on refurbishing that airport and making it longer for more airlines to come in. The road from Malindi to the Tsavo National Park, the road from Malindi to Lamu. All these roads are actually enabling the tourism sector to be even better. As well as the most critical road is to Masai Mara. the Narok Sekanani. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the High Commissioner of Uganda, being here. Thank you. Up to yesterday, up to this morning, the Minister of Tourism from Uganda was here, but he had to go back because he had a cabinet meeting today afternoon, so he had to excuse himself. But I want to say thank you very much for Uganda. Belize, Kariza, thank you very much for coming from Rwanda. These are the partner states, Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda are here. We have held 2 days meeting in Naivasha from Sunday. Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda will have one stand so that we can be able to. And I like the brand, a borderless East Africa. So thank you very much. That is the result. We have one visa, one stand, and we have a product that you don't feel is a competition. I want the private sector to appreciate. Don't fear competition. Embrace it and improve on your product, and people will come to you. And that's a challenge that we are giving. I think it's a high time we start thinking out of the box, innovate much more. And that's why I have been engaging with the private sector in the roundtable meetings on innovation. And this is what we want to do. But I highly appreciate the meeting held by the Northern Corridor member states, Rwanda, Uganda, and Kenya, and be able to commit to that unity of purpose that we are working together. And I'm glad the chairman of Uganda Tourism Board came with an ID into Kenya via Jomo Kenyatta Airport.
Of the Kenyan passport, it is the color of the Kenyan passport. It is pocket friendly, it fits even in ladies' little wallets and handbags. It has all the information about the destination, what you can see and do while you're here. So it adds to the experience of this destination. I want to now ask the CS to please unveil the Kenya passport.
A big round of applause, please. And he does that.
And now the chairman will present the
Anybody?
Justin from Canada, Radek from Czech Republic, Priti from India, and Maurice from Austria.